please, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Emma Wenani, who is Chief Director, Global Media Alliance.
My name is Emma Wenani. I'm Kenyan, living in Ghana. I work with Global Media Alliance as the director.
Emma, quick question. Give me a little bit more like a recap of what your event was about with regards to AI and how it connects to creativity.
There's so many opportunities when it comes to AI and how we can make our work in communication, in marketing, PR more efficient. So I think the opportunity to actually go deeper is there, and we need to let more people know about it.
How do you think we must be able to drive and capitalize with AI?
To be very original and authentic in the stories that we tell and the narratives that we tell for these corporations.
For a long time, people always say when you're putting out stories about organizations, you're just doing PR. But I believe storytelling has actually moved to what are the things that need to connect with people.
Great.
And I think that's where we need to move AI to, where we actually are the humans that are needed to make AI tell these authentic stories.
How much has AI changed the landscape of work for you?
I think it's become more efficient in how we do things. But think of it like the audience. What will they want to hear? How will they want to read? Is that the kind of English we speak in Ghana? Don't lose that touch of the realness of what is there.
How has AI revolutionized, one, the process of business development, two, emotions of business development?
So I feel business developers now have more of data and analytics in Africa, but how do I use this data to be beneficial to my business? So how are we translating that data and statistics into how do we drive business growth? So that's the opportunity I see for business development.
How is this fast-paced environment working for you, and where's the balance between human touch versus anything else that works in between, including AI?
A long time ago, we stopped talking about work-life balance. We now call it work-life integration. So when you're at work, you're at work. When you're in the house, but just finding a way to integrate those two pieces of life, because I feel sometimes when we talk about balancing, it actually causes anxiety, because you're like, I'm actually not balancing. How do I balance? How do I get these things done? For me, it's more of being present. And I totally believe in being present in whatever I'm doing. Of course, there's circumstances that might pull you left, right, and center, but sometimes you need to be able to know that when you get to a certain level, these are going to be the expectations. And I think banks have done it quite well, such that they have tried to automate a lot of their processes, such that there's no bank that is open on Sundays. However, we still do banking on Sunday. We're using our cards. We are talking to customer service representatives. If something has gone wrong, we're able to go to the ATM and use it. So I feel we need to get to the point where we're sort of automating some of those things, such that there's time when you're the human aspect, there's time when you're now dealing with the emails and so on and so forth. But trying to balance is where I really am not sure that we can be able to fully say that as humans we can balance both work and life, but it's just in doing the things that you love.
Finally, from me, as a woman, this brand new landscape enabled by AI that make work and life easier. How has it worked for you so far?
I think it definitely gives us a push to improve our skills. It gives us a way to manage our time, especially for working mothers who can be able to find a way to manage their time, work from home, but still deliver on their processes. I know certain working women who are mothers who have actually even sort of automated their homes, such that things happen when they're supposed to be. I would love to get to the level where I'm able to do that, because you want to be able to be present at both places, but also using the tools to make it more efficient. The opportunities to also, give thought leadership opportunities. Of course, we don't have to be physically present, seated at Malenlow to be able to have these conversations. We can be dialoguing with our colleagues over different platforms where we can still be able to tell our stories as Africans. And I think today there's something that has challenged me is when my colleague Aram asks that as Africans, what can we be able to do to change our narrative? And I'm really hoping all the Africans who are seated here are going to listen to what Rashida said and actually do it. Because it's gotten to a point where we need to stop just talking. We need to actually action these things such that the next generation of people who are going to be having the next conversation will be told that there was a group of ladies and gentlemen who met on and they talked about something, and now because of that, this is what came out.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, please, this is Emma Wenani of Global Media Alliance. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you
with
so
us.
much.